What's good, YouTube? And welcome to the Banlist, absolutely wrecking the market. It feels so good to be able to say that. And I want to step back and actually say thank you to the few of y'all who actually checked in on me this week. I wasn't uploading. I know that's unusual of me to not upload for an entire week. And the reason I wasn't is A, I was feeling pretty uninspired saying the same things over and over and over again. Oh, rarity collection cards, if you like it, you should probably get it, but also be aware of the ban list. And hey, the ban list hit a few things I didn't think, like Baroness that we're going to be talking about, that was in the rarity collection. And then B, it also was going along with what I said, that Konami needs to sell the Fire Engine cards wanted stuff in the future, and they're probably not going to hit it before the WCQ unless it hits outside like Link Karibo, which, guess what, is going up in price. But it's still heavy speculation whenever we're talking about what Konami will hit, and then the after show is always insane. So let's start with Thunder Dragons. Toss format is back, everybody's screaming, and yeah, Thunder Dragon Colossus is pricey. The secret rare is above $20, but coming back down from where it was earlier. Here's Unlim at 19 available, first edition at 20, versus going even higher earlier in the day. The ultimate rares are about where they used to be on Banlist hype, though, 85, 87. I remember them peaking even above that during certain Banlist seasons, so this goes to show, don't get overhyped and overcaught in Banlist seasons. Like, this is more towards the peak of where it was selling while it was still banned. And then we see the ultra rares also up a decent amount in price, but it's not just Thunder Dragon itself, it's also Nemesis Corridor. Check out this, $18 plus, and it only has one printing. So this is the way to play it as an engine, more so in the OCG, and Nemesis Corridor really goes well with it. And then, yeah, we also have just so many other cards within the deck itself. The Thunder Dragon Ultra and Super Rare going up, and that's also for past format play. But Thunder Dragon Dark itself is around a $20-ish card, I believe, even for the Ultra Rare. Here's one at 11 before it is 20, so somebody trying to sell theirs in there. Hey, Batwalk, I know that guy, Frank. So actually selling at decent prices to get them to move during this time and not just try to take the super high prices. We see Thunder Dragon Roars here going pretty well, also around the $6, $7 mark, and just so much around this deck is hype. People have wanted this one for a while, and I do think we'll see it find its way into top cuts for sure, even if it's just as an engine rather than a deck. Title came off the list and is down in price. And that's with the Mermail Atlantean stuff on the horizon. So I find it funny because it recently spiked back up in anticipation, yet for the sales day, it's around $6.30. I warned that when some things come off the list, they do nothing but go down. But on the day of the ban list, sometimes they spike really hard. I don't think I've seen a direct on Banlist day reaction like this, but it's still up versus, you know, a month or so ago, but man, it's crazy to see it actually that bad down. Majespecter Orthus, it is up for the quarter century secret rare, as is Kieran, thanks to Kieran being back in. Majespecters does go as its own deck. So we see these pieces going up on the deck, and the original secret rare for Majespecter Orthus also getting a lot of attention today, over double up in price towards $6. Chicken Game only has its one printing, and wow, is that pricey all of a sudden. So you might want to go through your band box or your bulk. People are buying this above its price point, in my opinion, around $6, but having another card that's like Upstart that's really good, it makes sense. And my suggestion during the ban list reveal itself was Pseudospace, which really hasn't moved all that much. It only has two printings, I believe, if we actually go back. And yeah, it has a common out of a structure deck and its original rare. This is the card most people use with toxic cards like Chicken Game, and the way to play extras of them, but with only one Chicken Game, is it really worth it? Once per turn, you can remove from play a field spell from your graveyard to have this be treated as the card, so allowing you another in a sense. But there's only going to be better field spell cards and field spell enablers getting printed, some more recently printed, so keep Pseudospace in mind, in my opinion. Now, the big losers. Oh yeah, quarter century secret rare hits already. I didn't see this coming. I thought it would be a little bit longer, but we are on the doorstep of the second release already. Baroness is definitely going to go down in price for all of its high-end versions, and has already gone way down for the others. Summon limits. Similarly, the quarter century secret rares are here. It's not going to be a fondly remembered card for most, and whenever we see that, the high rarities of even things like Magical Explosion tend not to take off. So yeah, not a lot of hope for this as a collector comeback card, more just people speculating in the future. Snake Eyes Poplar isn't up the most in the world, but it is up notably towards $15 right now, and we can even see the sales if we actually go down, because it has a pretty good sales rate, around $10, $11, $10, under $10, so that's a 50% increase, and I expect it to continue to go up towards the WCQ, but then also come back down as everybody secures their WCQ deck. Then we have the Wanted package, which has a lot of play in the future because they're still printing cards for this. Seeker of Sinful Spoils. Oh yeah, it was all the way down in the 40s, and now it is up 6.9. Not so nice if you're in the market for it, and 70 to 75. I think this one was just so glaringly obvious because Konami still needs to reprint it and cash in. They could have semi-ed or done stuff, but still it wouldn't have been big enough hits in my opinion. But still, talking ban list is speculation. You can do as much educated guessing as you want and still end up wrong at times, but in my book, that was kind of an obvious one. Now, Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage, Quarter Century Secret Rare, well, Mystic Mind's gone, so the deck's not going to play the same, but $400 ain't worth it in my book. I've seen a lot of overpriced Sky Striker cards in my time. The one that's really left behind, in my opinion, is Ray Ultimate Rare. It was all the way down, I think, towards 13, I think, at one point, something crazy like that, and is still 18. So if you're getting something to go together with all the deck, I know it's not as nostalgic as the other Ultimate Rare pieces people used to play, but Ultimate Rare Ray, especially the EU version, is one I would think to be getting, and also Azalea, which only has its one printing. Malicious has a lot of different versions, but the Discord pointed out that there's still a $2 ultra rare hidden down here, which is the legendary Hero Dex version. Now, there is a common of the Heroes one also, which might be leading to some confusion, but if you want an ultra, that's a fine version. The rest of them have really gone up in price. The OG is ultra, then there's a secret rare raw yellow mega pack one. The DT looks great, and then you have super rare out of Destiny Soldiers, still reasonably priced, and I like this version too. The Battles of Legend Chapter 1 versions are starting to go up. There's a Silver Ultra, which people don't seem to like that much, but the new Ultra is ridiculous out of there. So I'd avoid that newest version and probably go for the Hero Dex for just $2. We have the, on the side that's probably going to get missed by a lot of people right now, Yubel stuff continuing to go up like crazy, and the engines played for that. Dark Beckoning Beast is really up right now. We have the opening of the Spirit Gates up right now, and Lieb, even the gold letter rare, is up, or ultra without foiling. So a lot of stuff on the side here is going up for other decks, and Banlist Day is that day where people go, all right, it's time, I see my stuff hasn't been hit, and they go for other stuff on the side that was already going up. So be aware, if you're looking at a meta deck within the next month or two, it's probably a better time to get it sooner than later, or end up doing it much later depending on what it is. But when we near support actually arriving, things tend to spike then too. So there's never a most optimal time unless it's in the rear view, hindsight, or you get lucky to a degree. You'll want to consider what you're getting using that TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra. Support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying, but don't shop with FOMO. Test before you invest in your Yu-Gi-Oh decks, and make sure you're making the decisions right for you. I know that's super hard to do with Banlist Day, and a lot of things end up going crazy, but you can see some things already coming down from the day, and that will happen because a lot of sellers are going to get in the office Monday, or maybe emergency Sunday start listing because of the ban list. But do consider there's a lot of prices that will come down before they go back up.